Alright, before I go ahead and cut it open with a knife, I just want to give you an idea on how big this box is. Here is my tape measure, and this box measures 33 inches long, and it measures 19 inches wide and 19 inches tall. So it's a big box. So here we go. We are going to go ahead. I haven't opened it. Okay. Oops, got a nice hole on the side. That's awesome. Let me just move this around. I didn't see this until now. There is a nice big hole right there. I have no idea. I'm hoping nothing's damaged. It did come FedEx this morning. I usually order everything and then I ship it usually once a month or once every other month, depending on how much stuff I have. A lot of it is supplies and models. As I said, I love building these things. I do build the Star Wars stuff, and I also like the Spaceship Yamamoto, or otherwise known as Star Blazers. I also like some of the Macross stuff, but you know, we also remember Macross as Robotech. First item in the box is my large paint unit from a brand called Hobby Base in Japan. I don't really know too much about it, but the price was right. I think it was like 600 yen. And I mean, they're pretty big, as you can see. Spray painting to set it to, it's very, very light. I think it cost only about 600 yen. The second item I got, oh, finally. Now all of these you'll see a nice unboxing. So this is the Gundam Exia Dark Matter from the original Build Fighters, Gundam Build Fighters Series 1. It's a great master grade kit. Okay, so we have a lot of stuff. Let me turn the box around so you guys can actually see. This is all the stuff I got. So, alright, so the next set I got, which I'm sure all of you guys have been reading about online, it's fairly new and just got released, is the Gundam Double X. It's actually a really small, box size. And again, I'll be doing a full open box tutorial. Okay. Ooh, we got some magazines in here. Amazing Level D. This is one of the add-ons to the Gundam New, the new version. Again, I'll be doing an open box on this too sometime in the next couple days. Okay. The next thing I got, which was the Hobby Link Japan May edition 2015. The reason I got it for the Wing Gundam Zero Hanu custom kit, which is basically the sword set, which is the add-on to the HG kit. I went ahead and I purchased, yes, 3 of these sets. Okay, now you're probably asking why would someone purchase 3 of these sets? Well, if you do go online, you're going to see that all 3 of these sets, if anybody watched Tri-Fighters Build Gundam, these 3, if you want to put together, and the instructions are online, but I'll be building this, do the unboxing, and I'm going to show you how to make the dragon, which is a 3-headed dragon, if you get 3 sets. It doesn't look complicated, unfortunately, it is 3 SD sets, so you need, like I said, you need 3 of these sets to make the dragon. Now, you saw the other piece that I pulled out, which was the sword kit that goes to this, which is in the Hobby Link Japan May edition. This is the set. This is the HG set. Why it's part of Build Fighters, I have no idea. I didn't remember it was in the series. I know it was in one of the comic books. I'm sure all of you remember. Most of these sets, if not all of them, are primarily from the Tri-Build Fighters series, which is the second series to the Gundam Build Fighters series. Of course, this is the Star-Winding Gundam, which you've seen in the last few episodes. Great set. It's an SD. Easy to build. Requires some paint or the stickers. Okay, what else do we got in here? Okay. I don't know if you guys remember this from the cartoon. It's the Gundam Portent. It was the one by the female character in the show. Again, it's another really nice HG set. It's kind of reminds me of the celestial being from Gundam 00. And I don't know if this was included with the set or not. Bandai's kind of interesting sometimes. Sometimes they include the add-ons, sometimes they don't. With the original Lightning Gundam, the pack was actually sold separately, wasn't included. I had to order it. So I already built this. I'll do an unboxing for you guys. The reason I ordered another one is so that I can build all of the weapons in the other ship, because if you want to be able to build all the add-ons that was in the show, which are right here, I don't know if you guys can see it, which is the fist and the add-on for the Lightning Gundam for the cannon and the little ship, you can't build the winning Gundam, so you have to cannibalize the kit. Anyhow, I'll be showing you the unboxing of this, and I'll show you how to build the actual weapons that are the add-ons for the Build Burning Gundam and also the Lightning Gundam. Okay, now I don't know if you guys have been watching Gundam Reconista. Not my favorite show, but some of the Gundams are nice. This was one of the Gundams that I like. Can't remember what is episode, I think it's like episode 14 or 15. You can watch the shows online if you want. Okay. So this is one of the other, this is one of the other Gundams that was in the last couple episodes. I think it was like series 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25, and it was basically Team Celeste. So again, I'll be doing an unboxing of that. A lot of reasons why I get these kits with the intention of building it later on is the way Bandai makes product available, keep producing the ones that are on TV, the Tri Gundam Build Fighters, is basically what they do is issue the kits throughout the year, so you have to get them when you want them because they're not always available. So this set I had on order for a while. These sets aren't normally easy to get because Gundam only produces them a few times a year, and what they do is, as the shows go off the air, and also with the master grades, some of the older master grades and some of the perfect grades, they'll produce them certain times of the year based on the demand. And so when I see them come available, especially with Hobby Link Japan, I'll put them on back order, and sometimes they just show up whenever. But this is a great set. I'll just give you a sneak peek really quick so you can see what I'm talking about. It's got this gold leaf, which they don't really make in the kits much these days. The gold in some of the newer kits are kind of more plasticsy and less metallic. But I'll do a whole unboxing of this one too. It's an older kit. It's a really, really nice kit, especially if you like the Delta Gundam. It's very similar, think Zeta, but a little bit different. It's more, and it just transforms too. The other one that's brand new that just got released, which was only available previously in a 1/100th non-master grade, non-grade. It was actually an older HG 1/100, was the V-Gundam. This is a nice set. It's a new set. It just came out. Again, I'll be doing an unboxing of this, but I can tell you that the older 1/100th sets, which were, I'm guessing, over 10 years old, they weren't that great. I mean, they didn't have the detail that the newer sets have, and a lot of times they you just touch them and they kind of fell apart. Okay, so the last set I want to share with you, and I've been waiting for this. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I don't buy Star Wars figures, but new set from Bandai is really, really nice. I built the Stormtrooper. The video will be going up, but needless to say, really nice. Includes both the R2-D2 and the R5-D4. You don't have to paint this set. They come with water decals, and they also come with regular stickers. It's really, really fantastic set. It's a little bit expensive. I believe the set was 2,800 yen, the 2,400 yen. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's expensive. This kit should probably be about 1,400 yen, but it is what it is. I needed to get some stands, so it's like, I want to say these things are about 300 yen. So they're significantly cheaper for me to buy them in Japan from Hobby Link Japan or even Hobby Search. I like dealing with Hobby Link Japan. They're easy to deal with. They have what's called private warehouse, so you can ship all your stuff in one giant shipment. But as you can see, I bought a few of them in gray and black, just for the model so I can pose them. So here are a couple of supplies that I bought from Hobby Link Japan. As you can see, these are miniature Q-tips. The reason I use miniature Q-tips, and these are Tamiya, which are a good brand, is because when I do the panel lining Gundam models, I like to be able to go back with either thinner or lighter fluid and remove all the excess panel linings. And what happens is you get that very clean, professional model-like look. And for the panel lining, I don't use the Gundam markers. I know you can. I don't like the Gundam markers per se because they rub off easy. When you're using the Tamiya paint wash for the panel lining, it's an enamel base, so you can let it basically dry. It takes about 24 to 48 hours before it cures, which means it dries and it's pretty much on there permanently. I bought a couple of versions of it. This is Mr. Hobby versus Tamiya. If you saw it, you wouldn't really guess. What else did I get in here? I got some putty for my spray painting. And let's see, I got some other tools in here as well. Oh yes, okay, so I was reading on someone's blog. I found these. These are a company called Satellite, of all places. These are different types of knives for both removing the excess seam lines, but also they match the curvature of the plastic. So you'll see 45, 60 degrees, 70 degrees. So I'll do a tutorial in the future on this. I haven't used them before. They weren't cheap. They were about, I think they were 900 yen if I remember. The actual retail price, I don't know if you can see that, is 1,200 yen, but Hobby Link Japan always gives you about 15% off. Alright, the last thing I have in here, okay, I bought some Gundam markers. I don't use them the way that they're intended to, which is I don't take the marker and draw on the model, but a lot of times I don't have the right paint for the job, and I don't want to go ahead and get the airbrush out or mix paints that I'm going to use maybe for a couple strokes. So what I do is I'll take a paint dish and I'll bleed out the paint just enough for the job. And these colors are very unique. So I got mostly, as you can see, I got a lot of the metallics. I go through a lot of metallics, like on the Winning Gundam, if you're going to paint it rather than use the stickers, you have to use the emerald paint. So what I did was I bought the metallic markers that were introduced in the Gundam Build Fighters. You know, again, I will have videos and tutorials in the future on this, and if you guys have any questions on how to do things, please ask me questions on YouTube or on Google+. I'll be quick to answer them. Because I use a lot of different paints, lacquers, enamels, and acrylics, and I'll go over all that. But for somebody who's just beginning Gundam, stay away from lacquers and enamel. I destroyed a lot of my paintbrushes because I didn't use the correct thinner. These were relatively cheap. They were about 100, 160 yen, so it's about $1.20. So, but anyways, just to show you, that is all of the stuff that I got. The box is empty, so if you have any questions, feel free to give me comments on YouTube, and also do me a favor and give me a thumbs up if you've watched this. Thank you.